Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The main purpose of this video lesson is to guide you on what you shall include in your slides deck or in your PowerPoint presentation that you shall be presenting and you shall be submitting before your final defense. Okay, so for the first slide, you just include there, of course, the title of your research. You could include as well the date of your final defense, which will be on April 17, 2026, along with the venue. That's all for slide 1. For slide 2, if you want only, so this is optional. If you want to include the members and advisors profile, then you could include. Because I saw in your pre-oral defense daw nagabutang ka mo, so you could include it there. By the way, you don't need to put slide 2, slide 3, slide 4 sa inyo nga slides ha. Ako yan nagabutang lang ko di sa akon nga sample sa inyo to guide you kung sa ikapila na ta nga slide. Next important part nga dapat ara sa inyo nga slide deck is the brief introduction of the main purpose of your study. So you can just copy your statement, general statement of the problem to remind the panelists of what really is the main purpose of your study. That's all. You don't need to copy the specific research questions because in the next slide, dira naton isa-isahon ang specific research questions which you have answered through your gathered data sa inyo nga instrument. So, if you excluded or meaning wala nimo gin-include ang slide number 2 kay hindi nyo na pagbutang ang members and advisors profile, then of course, I expect this will be your slide number 2. So far, amo na, title page, optional ang members and teachers or advisors profile, and then brief introduction of the main purpose of the study. After that, for each of your research question or each of your specific research questions, you follow this matrix in presenting the result. So, we have here on the first column ang SOP naton or statement of the problem. Second column is the findings. Third column is the conclusions. And the fourth column is the recommendation. So, of course, in the SOP column, you have to write there your first research question. Isa-isahon nyo lang. So, in other words, kada research question, separate matrix, separate slide ang i-prepare ninyo. So, gincopy na kon ang sample nga research question nila ni Otokan since this is the ginhatag ko sa inyo as basis for how you're going to report sa inyo nga study. So, ila research question number 1 is what was the level of awareness of carbon footprint among high school students? So, the findings there, if you recall, nag-ubra ka mo findings sa chapter 5. Make sa inyo nga report diri sa may slide, make it very specific, very concise, answering directly the research question. So, ginpamangkot, anong level? Tingin sa batya, high level of carbon footprint awareness. And then, gin-include ya lang ang mean and SD result. So, that's all for the findings column. So, I expect you follow this format kay para do hindi na tamaan ka gamu, tamaan ka do damo text ang inyong slide. Make it very concise and you just have to explain it further by the time you present. And for conclusion, di ba? Hamba ko sa inyo, conclusion, sabton nyo, if that's the findings, ti ano dayon. So, this high level of carbon footprint awareness indicates that students had a solid understanding of carbon footprints and their implications. Thus, environmental education efforts have been effective in helping students understand the impact of their daily activities on the environment. So, I will not teach you anymore how to write your conclusions because I already had a separate video lesson for this or separate explanation during the meeting about guidelines in writing your chapter 5. And of course, recommendation. So based on these findings lang anay, finding for research question number 1 and your conclusion, ti ano dayon ma-recommend mo? So based on this high-level footprint awareness, schools should continue strengthening environmental education programs to further enhance student awareness and encourage responsible environmental decision-making. So in other words, um, after sang inyong slide number 3 or slide number 2 about the brief general statement of the problem, the next or succeeding slides should have this matrix nga may SOP, findings, conclusions, recommendations for each of the research questions. So kung anong kabilog imo research questions, I expect there would be 6 different matrices having this one as well, answering all your 6 research questions. So kung ikanda ito, kan 5 kabilog, ti 5 man kabilog slides for the specific research questions. So, after nga na-accomplish na ang tanan ninyo nga research questions, nansera na sa matrix, next slide is the other additional recommendations that you have provided specific to each of the beneficiaries. Wala na kamo dara problema since you have already indicated that sa chapter 5 ninyo, recommendations, and you targeted that to each of your beneficiaries. So, amo lang na-include mo na dere. Make sure your recommendations are based on the research findings, are written in bullet form, use concise and actionable statements, what really those beneficiaries should do or may do based on the research findings. So avoid long sentences or paragraphs. Now, after that, you could include the reference list. So, following the APA format. So, ara lang man na sa inyo nga after sa chapter 5. So, you can just copy it. So, by the way, when you present, you did not to read everything read all the reference. You just state that here are the following references that we have used as basis for our research. And that's simply like that. And then after the reference list, you could add a thank you slide. So it's really ethical to provide a thank you slide, giving thanks to your panel members who have contributed a lot in your research journey. Aside from that, thank you to your advisor who have helped you all throughout your research journey, especially during the gathering of data and interpretation of results. So, after the thank you slide, you just copy paste your first or title slide kay para during documentation, you need not to go back to the first slide para lang for the documentation. At least ready na for the last slide. So again, very simple lang ang aton nga contents ang slides deck naton or PowerPoint presentation for the final defense. Title slide. If you want to add the members and advisors profile slide, you could add. Next is the brief general statement of the problem, what the main purpose of the study is. Next slides contain the matrix, ang 4 columns to nga may SOP, findings, conclusion, and recommendations for each of the research questions. After that is your recommendations targeted to each of your key beneficiaries. After that is your reference list section, thank you slide, and then research title. So, 8 key components lang ang kinanglan for your slides decks for final defense. Hindi na pagidugang dira ang inyong chapter 1, ang background of the study. Hindi na pagidugang si chapter 2, ang review of related literature. Hindi na pagidugang si chapter 3 or ang inyong methodology because you already discussed that prior during the pre-oral defense. So, focus lang kita sa chapter 4 and chapter 5, presenting your results and discussions kay para dasig kita for the final defense. So I hope this is clear. That's all. Thank you and good luck, researchers.